What's up, guys? Manic here with Manic Conspiracies. Today we're going to be talking about the famous Wheaton Bandit, who is still unsolved. And he was an unidentified man dubbed the Wheaton Bandit, suspected of committing 16 armed robberies around Wheaton, Illinois between 2002 to 2006. At the time he committed those robberies, he was described physically as being between 25 to 35 years old, 5'10 to 6'2 inches tall, with a medium build and blue eyes, possibly left-handed, and always wore a hood or a ski mask. For each one of his robberies, the man notably wore completely different clothing. The outlines of his jacket suggested that he was wearing a bulletproof vest in his robberies. Moreover, the man was observed often keeping his trigger finger along the side of his gun rather on the trigger. The fact that he did this suggests that he may have had training in law enforcement or military. As for the possible sightings of the bandit without a mask, at least possible sightings have been reported. The first in late December of 2004, where an unidentified man caught on the bank security cameras entered a Mid-America bank located in Glen Ellen without making any transactions. The second time, which took place 2 weeks later in January 2005, the bandit robbed that same bank, and the physical description of the perpetrator matched the faceless man seen on camera at the bank 2 weeks earlier. On November 29th, 2006, 1 hour before another bank, the Fifth Third Bank, was robbed, a witness spotted a suspicious man in its parking lot. Subsequently, a composite sketch of the man drawn up with help from the eyewitness. As a result of the sketch getting released to the public on December 11, 2006, the robberies abruptly ended and no further reports were made of the bandit since. Furthermore, despite a $50,000 reward offered for information on the Wheaton Bandit, the 5-year statute of limitations on the bank robbery charges later ran out on December 7, 2011, with the identity of and fate of the Wheaton Bandit remaining unknown as of this video. The bandit's MO involved walking into banks wearing a mask and gloves, pointing his gun at employees or customers while he made his demands. Additionally, he parked his car about a block away. That way no one could see him leave. Other of the locations he hit, they included several in Wheaton, Carl Stream, Winfield, Glen Ellen, Naperville, and Geneva. So this guy has never been closed, and the FBI actually closed the case because of the statute of limitations, which I don't really think is, right. I mean, come on, we don't have statute of limitations on murder charges. Why do we have statute of limitations on anything else, especially robberies? I definitely think that he probably did have some military training or law enforcement training. Not so much law enforcement as military, but I think that he's living a luxurious life. I don't think he's in Illinois anymore. I think he took that money that he stole from all the banks. I mean, 16, think about how rich you're gonna be. And he probably moved somewhere and created a whole life for himself outside of Illinois. Whether or not he will ever rob a bank again is unclear. I personally don't think he will, just because he's already robbed 16. What do you need to rob any more for? I'm sure he got loads of money every time. But it's very interesting to me that they just closed the case, because 16 bank robberies, you'd think you'd still want to be looking for the guy, unless my theory is that it was a police officer, law enforcement, and they realized that, and that's why they don't want to go after him. I guess only time will tell. We may never know who the Wheaton Bandit was. We'll never know what his motives were, besides getting money. So it was something that really just struck to me, just because of the fact that they closed the case, even though he's still never been found. So let me know you guys' thoughts. Like and subscribe as always, because I make new videos all the time. And leave me a comment. What do you guys think about this? You think he'll ever be caught? What do you guys think? Were you guys around? Did you hear about this if you lived in Illinois or whatever? So let me know. Peace out.